Okay, so I knew when I bought this styrofoam heart that I was gonna want to cut it in half so that I could put it on a sign and it could have a 3D look. So I just take my um, blade here and I cut it in half. Now, once I get it cut all the way around, I took my like Cricut spatula and I just kind of worked it way down in there because it's a little bit sharp, and then it just popped in half. And then I'm going to take this scrapbook paper and I'm just going to start tearing it into pieces. So this is what I get after I've torn it all up. And then now that I have half of a heart, I'm just going to Mod Podge all of this music type paper onto my heart. I also want to mention that when I was cutting the heart in half, it has a seam, so it's super easy just to follow the seam and cut it in half. So it really wasn't a lot of work. And now I have another half that I can do something with for another project. So once I get all of these pieces of scrapbook paper down on the heart, then I'm just going to decorate the heart a little bit and add it to a sign. This is a super simple project, but I think it is very unique and I really like how it turned out. I just want to take a quick moment and invite you over to my Instagram page. My handle over there is $__mom, and over there I share all these projects, sometimes quick tutorials, how I decorate, different cost-effective, budget-friendly items, all sorts of stuff over there on my Instagram page. I sure hope that you will join me. Again, it's $__mom. All right, see you over there. I'd also like to know if you could comment down below, how are you liking these quicker, easy DIYs that go real quick? Or do you like it when I was taking my time a little more and showing you the steps for a little bit longer? Let me know down in the comments below. I've had this round sign in my stash since the Halloween before last, I do believe. It was $3 in the Target dollar spot. And, you know, sometimes I have these signs and I think they're so cute and I save them. I don't know why, but I'm glad I did because I feel like this heart fits perfectly on this circle sign. And I like the neutral look of it, so I didn't have to paint or do anything like that. So you see, I just hot glued it down onto the sign. This lace trim from Dollar Tree is so beautiful. I may have let out a little squeak when I saw it in the store. I just love it. So I'm just going to kind of put it on at a diagonal there. You see these hearts I have. I picked them up at Hobby Lobby. They retail for $4.99. I bought them last year. I don't remember if I bought them on clearance or on sale. But there's a ton of them, so I know I didn't pay full price. I found this little tag that says I'm yours in my sticker stash, and then I'm just going to glue this down. This is my Barely Art Precision glue. I love it. It's linked down below. It's really good for small areas. And then just on the tips there, I do use some hot glue just to make sure it's nice and secure to this heart. Then all I need to do is glue down the little tag as well as the heart, and this project's complete. I love when I don't have to paint. I mean, I did Mod Podge, which is kind of like painting, but everything's neutral. I love the neutralness of this, and that makes this project complete. These thick Valentine conversation hearts from Dollar Tree are super cute. I'm going to make this one over, but I would definitely grab a few and leave as is because they're so cute. I got these little heart like doilies from Target in their craft section, not in their dollar spot, but in their craft section. And I just grabbed this little white one. It fits perfectly. I don't have to do any painting or anything. It's just going to be a cute little makeover. Again, these are some stickers from Dollar Tree. They are all just so cute. So I really wanted to use these stickers. So I thought, what can I make over? Because they're just so darn cute. So this one just says, we go together like, and then it's cookies and milk. And I think they had peanut butter and jelly and ice cream and cookies. They had a bunch of different ones on there and they're so cute. So again, I'm just going to use my Barely Art Precision Glue to get around all those little pieces that are cut out there, that little die cut. And then this project's done. It's It's, I mean, it's super easy little makeover. I just think it's so cute. Again, if you like the conversation heart, grab some of those too and leave as is. This video is actually inspired by this fabric and some vinyl that I found at Dollar Tree. And this sign is also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and paint that with a crimson red from Waverly. And then I went and I cut out some words there with my Cricut. And then I'm going to put some of this fabric on the back of this sign. Again, this cheetah print is really fun, and so I thought, you know what, I am going to do some Valentine DIYs that have cheetah print in them. Don't use it a lot, but I do love it. Of course, it is got some wrinkles in it, so I just take my little Cricut iron here and just iron it out. This is nice to have on hand for that particular reason. I'm going to use my Barely Art Precision glue just so I know that I'm getting it nice and adhered around the little small parts. Once I glue that down, I will go ahead and then use hot glue around the outside just to give it an extra, you know, secure down. And so, again, if you can hear it in my voice, I did not escape the dreaded C word virus. My whole house got it, thankfully pretty mild. And so we're just getting over it, and it has been quite the unfun thing to have to be stuck in our homes again, but at least I have tons of craft supplies. So again, I said earlier that I just cut this out on my Cricut machine, and it says my heart. Well, basically the heart is in the middle there, but it says my and then is wild for you, so it'll say my heart is wild for you. I originally meant to cut this out in black, and then I kind of had a brain fart, so it did it in white, which I think is really bold. So it's up to you if you want to do it in black or white. And that completes this sign. I was going to use these red wood roses from Dollar Tree at Christmas, and I never did, and I'm glad I didn't because I think they really are going to make this project awesome. So taking this wood heart from Dollar Tree as well, and this little pearly ribbon, again, all these supplies are from Dollar Tree. I covered the heart in antique wax by Waverly, which I think makes these look really high-end. And then I'm just going to hot glue these wood roses all the way up the right side of this heart. Again, these are just gorgeous. I found them in just the regular like floral section where they have ribbon and the wreath forms and all that, and I had to use 3 packs. But I really think that this is going to look very high end. I'm very excited with how this turned out. Okay, now I'm going to use this pearl strands. I go ahead and I fold it in half because I want it kind of to flow around. This comes in pink, red, maybe it was a light pink and a hot pink. I can't remember, but I love this. It's 6 feet long. When it's all the way strung out. So I have it folded in half. So then just where the big pearls are is where I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. You're not going to see it. And then I'm just going to wrap this around the other side of this heart. We're living quick in this world. And then I just glue down that cherish word, also from Dollar Tree. Kind of wish they would get some more words in. These are the ones from like 2 years ago. They're still having the same words. And then I'm taking some of the pearls there, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm dropping them down into the centers of these flowers. I mean, I thank my daughter for this idea. And this is how it turned out. Here's some other options. There's the Be Mine as well. And or you could just paint one of the words red. I kind of actually like that, but I also like the regular color. So this is the completed project. I really love it. You could turn it into a hanger or put it in a plate stand.
So we better stick together. Let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now.
This heart tin is from Dollar Tree. Now you could decorate it either way. You could use the flat side here, like this, or flip it over. I'm going to flip it over. I just like the idea of it kind of almost being like a little shadow box. I just traced the heart on some red paper, and then I just cut it down a little less, a little more, so that the heart would be smaller. And these stickers are also from Dollar Tree. They're so cute. It was hard to even pick which ones to put down, but I liked the little lovebirds. And then I added the little sticker here, the story of us. And then just to give it a little bit extra, I'm going to take my white gel pen that I got off Amazon, which I'll link below. It's my absolute favorite. And I'm just going to do little faux stitching all around the heart. Once I get that done, I'm just going to use regular old glue and glue this down inside of the tin. And it was really cute. My 7-year-old is really off to the side right now while I'm making this, and she was giving me her opinions. She really liked it. So we were kind of deciding what should we do to accent it a little bit further. And so we kind of played around with some of the little pom-poms that are also from Dollar Tree. The little pom-pom garland here, and you could totally put that around. You see how cute that is? I probably would have gone with that, but then I also tried this cute little, it kind of looks like roses, but it's not. It's just a little ribbon that was in my stash. And so Sloan, my 7-year-old, this was her vote. So I showed you both ways of what you could do. I'm kind of surprised. I would have thought the little pom-poms would have been, you know, more little girl style, but so we went with her idea. And so then I'm just going to glue that all the way around. Now because it's metal, I know that sometimes it pops off if it's hot glue, but I did want some immediate hold. So I basically used my hot glue about every third or fourth little, and they're not actual roses, but they kind of look like it. And then I just used my regular glue here for the rest of it. So that way I know that if any of the hot glue parts pop off, the rest of it is glued down with just the regular glue. And then you also saw me, I cut off the little twine hanger there. And that's because I just didn't feel like it went with this project. So I just took a little piece of hot pink ribbon. I tied a knot twice there, so it'd be nice and thick knot. And then I just feed it up through the hole where the last little hanger was. And then this project's done. It's just such a sweet little project. I love their metal stuff. And there you go. Sometimes for a holiday, I buy way in advance. When I saw this globe here for graduation, I knew I was going to use it for Valentine's. So what I went ahead and I ripped off all the paper, I sanded it down, and then I used Rust-Oleum chalk paint to paint the whole thing. Now I'm going to take my black Sharpie and my gold Sharpie, and I'm just going to draw around where, as well, there you go, you can see it. Leave my white little globe there white. I went on my Cricut, and this was already in their design space, and I'm just adding it down to the sign, and that's it. Obviously a very quick project. Again, I knew I wanted to say something like "You're my world" or something for Valentine, so I picked it up way back then. And this is something you really could put maybe a little different saying about You're My World for everyday decor. And that's it for this project. This Valentine envelope from Dollar Tree is cute all on its own, but I wanted to step it up, really give it more of my style to it. I tried to pop the front off. It would have made this so much easier, but I was afraid I was going to break it, so we're just going to work with what we have. So going into my paper stash, I had this kit again. I think it's from like 2008. It doesn't say, but there's a sticker that has like a date on it, and it's like between 2007 and 2010 on the sticker. So I think this is a heck of old, but again, you can find these types of kits at Michael's and Joann's. So I just pick this paper here, and as you saw, I traced out the bottom of the envelope, and then I will add that down, and then I find another piece that I like, and I trace that down for the top of the envelope, get my papers all together, and then I will start embellishing this.
I don't know why you're stressing, but I know that you will find it up in time. To be alone is depressing, and you're hurting, I can see it in your eyes. I know you will find your way from all this. I know there's a brighter day for you, baby. Why are you stressing? Why? I can promise you you'll find your way in time. To find someone is a blessing. The love you find you won't be able to deny. Just take this chance and fly away with me. Let's break your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time.
I love the look of sewing, but I'm not gonna sew. And so I found these rub-ons that look like stitching. Then I kind of like messed it up a little bit, but then I was like, I kind of like that, because let me tell you, if I were to sew this, it would not be straight and it would be funky, because I'm not that good at sewing straight. But if you don't have rub-ons or something like this, you just take your white gel pen and you can just draw zigzags or dashes or whatever to make it look like stitching. I like that look. So this is the inside of my envelope. And originally I was going to kind of put just like one note in it, kind of like how the original was, but then I didn't like it. So I make like 3 tags to go inside of it. Okay, so now it's just a matter of gluing everything down. This has become like my favorite glue. I just like that I can, really control where it goes.
You know I see us together, strolling hand in hand and watch the sun goes down. For you I would do whatever. I'll pick you up where you feel you're about to drown. Just take this chance and fly away with me. Let's break your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take.
Now for the fun part, embellishing. Oh, this is always my favorite. I just start throwing things down. I'm like, what looks good? So I'm going to add this ribbon, and then I had that little like rosette ribbon too that I'm going to add. I don't like how bright red it is, but it's just too cute not to use. And this particular kit came with a bunch of cardstock stickers And I'm just going to start layering them and play around. I always cut my stickers out first so they don't stick down, and then that way I can play around with their movement until I find something I like that works. Now remember, if you want to make something and you don't have the matching stickers, just pop on to Google Images or design your own and then just print them out on cardstock and cut them out. That is another alternative. And then you can get very personalized and very specific. So I'm just going to let you watch while I embellish this envelope.
What are you saying? What game are we playing? I want us to be for real now, real now. Oh, 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 wait, while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. Wait while take your time. Wait while take your time. Wait while take your time. And darling, baby, take your time. I wanna get too close, gonna get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So what's your feelings? The city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappeared, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. 'Cause we got love. 'Cause we got love. You wanna get to me close, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you...
And that finishes this off. Just remember, you can use things like buttons and staple ribbons and little clips and clothespins, all sorts of little things to embellish. I really like the way this turned out. Definitely gives this a whole nother look than the way it came. Okay, so now I'm going to make a matching project with this heart stick from Dollar Tree. I went ahead and painted it burgundy. I only painted the outside part of this because I'm going to put this piece of paper down. I did trace it out, but I do want this heart to be smaller. So I'm just going to take my scissors here and cut it a little bit smaller than the original. And it's okay if I don't get it perfectly straight because I'm going to distress the edges. So they're going to be like wonky anyway. So that makes it super easy to cut this shorter. And then I just take my little distress tool. Again, you can just use your scissors. I just happen to have this tool and it is really helpful. And then you can see off to the side, I cut a sticker out. I haven't stuck it down. I have a couple little wood hearts that I painted the same color. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And that little piece you see off to the side is the little triangle piece. I'm going to put a sticker on top of that as kind of my mat. So I could just utilize some scraps. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the sticker down. Now it's going to have sticky on the back. So you have a couple options. Baby powder is one of them. I don't have baby powder, but I'm just going to stick a little piece of paper on the back just so it's not sticky. So here's where I'm kind of matting this sticker, but then I decide I'm going to actually make it a little bit of a tag. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer on the right side there. I'm going to go ahead and distress it as well. And then I'm going to just kind of cut two little triangles off the top sides to make it look like a little tag. And that was easy peasy. Easy way to make a little tag. So here is where I take a little bit of scrap paper and put it on the back of that sticker, just so it doesn't stick to anything. Again, whatever you want to do to kind of get that sticky covered. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and embellish this. I'm going to use some ribbons. I have some black and white ribbon. And then if you get ribbon and it's just not laying the way you want, go ahead and just use a little dab of hot glue so that your tails go the way you want. I'm going to do that on this one because that first ribbon was wired and then this one isn't. So it's kind of floppy. It's not flopping the way I want. So I just use a little piece of hot glue there and make it to how I want. I'm going to use some red and white baker's twine as well, and then that will be how I hang the tag. Off screen, I put a little hole in the tag. You want to make sure you're using a small hole punch, not a regular size one. That's going to be too big. If you have a crocodile, it has a small hole on it, so you can do that as well. I didn't want to really tie it on there. I wanted it to lay really flat. And so what I do is I just thread it there and then I'm just going to hot glue it. Hot glue it right into spot. That's the best way. And now I'm just going to add these little red hearts. Again, they're just little wood hearts that I painted the same color. And that completes this project. Now, you could set this in a little flower pot. I'm gonna, you could put it in a vase. If you keep plants in your house, I do, and I like to put a little seasonal like stick in it. So I think this will be really cute for that.
We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together.
Okay, and so I had these beads on hand, the black ones and the little tiny brown ones. So I went ahead and took some of the regular wood beads and I dyed them red. I do them there in the bowl. Okay, so here's a tag I had used at Christmas. I flipped it over. Don't ask me why I didn't paint both sides. Again, having brain farts. So anyhow, I just painted it red right there. And I cut out a heart with the fabric from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just kind of pulling around the edges just to give it kind of a little ragged, frayed look. And then this Be Mine also from Dollar Tree, I didn't feel like I needed to paint it. It matched perfect. So just glue down this heart, and then I will add the Be Mine to the top. Of course, what I didn't show is me beading onto the twine. I think we all know how to bead some beads on. If you didn't see how if you didn't catch there how I dyed the red beads, I'm gonna link a video here above so that you can go see how I do my bead dyeing. I just use some paint and some water and I just roll it around in a bowl, and it makes a quick, easy way to paint the beads. Again, I'm just going to loop these right onto the tag. I feed the tail back into the bead and then I tie a knot, and then that's it. That's how I make my tag. I do, of course, need to go back now and paint the back of the tag. I just had to laugh when I was editing this. I thought, what the heck? I painted one side and not the other. Yeah, it's been a little doozy on my brain lately, so I think you can understand. We have a lot of things going on in our family. I will actually kind of link some of that information down below. But again, this is how the tag turned out. I think it's super cute. My vignette isn't complete without a garland, so I grabbed some of these pieces. I don't end up using the big hearts. So I take the little brown hearts there from Dollar Tree, and then of course the wood ones are from that Hobby Lobby pack that I used earlier, and I just kind of make a pattern with them. Then I'm going to take one of these big beads, these unfinished beads, they are linked below, and I'm going to put one in between each heart. That's it. I just put them on some twine and easy peasy garland. I also loved these stakes from Dollar Tree. How adorable is this girl and boy gnome? Um, just a pop off the stake again. I love these ones. These ones don't do well in my yard, just FYI, because they're cardboard, and if it rains, yeah, they don't work. The other ones, the metal ones, great, stand up really well. And then I have this sign that I got from Joann's on clearance at Christmas time. And what I don't like about these signs, I got a couple of them, is that when you peel the tag off, which I don't know why it has to be on the front, but you can see there on the right, all this like gross wet residue is there. And so that was a bummer. So anyhow, I went to my Cricut and I cut this out. Cupid is my gnomie, and I will put the font up at the end of this project so you can see which two fonts I used, and just put it down in the middle here. And then I just glue down my gnomes. It's super easy sign, and this is pretty big. I think you can tell by the size of my hands in the size of the gnomes, although I do have child size hands. But anyhow, this is a nice big sign, and it looked so cute over my window, and then it fell down because I used command strips, and I swear by command strips. I have like the heaviest things on command strips, but I don't know, for whatever reason, the batch I had didn't work or whatever, so I had to put it up on my shelf. But I'm so in love with this one. I mean, come on. And look how easy it is. So if you don't have this sign, obviously, from, Joann's, you can use the long signs from Dollar Tree. You could put two of them together if you need.
Say goodbye to being shy. I will stand up a warrior.
In Cricut Design Space, I chose this image, Wild at Heart. It has 3 parts. And I put it all on one mat to make it an easy cut. So I just made sure that each corner had its own vinyl. And once that's cut out, this is what I get. I have black, white, and then the cheetah print. I thought I showed the cheetah print roll, but the cheetah print vinyl is from Dollar Tree. Then I picked up this heart from the thrift store. You can see it was originally from Michael's, but I got it for 99 cents. Of course, Dollar Tree does have wood hearts, so you could easily recreate this. So I go ahead and I put down the black layer first, and then I layer the white on top, and then again I finish it off with the cheetah print vinyl, which again I said I got at Dollar Tree. I had this Dollar Tree sign here in my stash. I'm sure you could find one already red, but I went ahead and I painted the outside and that circle red. It's Waverly Crimson. And then I just cut a piece of scrapbook paper. I thought, holy moly, this paper is perfect. You can kind of see the background of the stickers there have kind of that pink and light pink stripes. So lucky score there. So I just glue that down inside. I'm going to put a cute sticker on that center circle there and then glue that down. That's it. I just was so in love with these stickers, as you saw in the previous project, and I just thought I want to make another cute little thing. I've made over these signs so many times, probably for every holiday. I love how the little circle center pops up, and it's super easy makeover, and that's it. Like I said, super easy. I'm going to take one of these unfinished wood hearts from Dollar Tree, and I cut out a piece of scrapbook paper from my stash. It's this gold stripe paper, and I will just adhere that down with some double stick tape. I prefer that over Mod Podge because you can just get it on there a lot flatter and it stays really well. So, little scrapbooking paper technique. I got it off just a hair, but alright, so then I'm going to take one of these red doily hearts from, I do believe I got it at Target. And then this white scalloped heart was in my scrapbook stash, but you could cut one out on your Cricut if you like something similar. I also picked up these gold rub-ons from Dollar Tree, and I cut out one of the words, or two of the words there that said "We Love." And then look how cute these little toothpick sticks are from Dollar Tree. I didn't know what I was going to do with them when I bought them, but I knew I wanted them for something. I think you could like cut the little hearts off and have these little wood beads. That would be really cute too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rub on these words. I love Dollar Tree rub-ons. They're really good quality. And it's, it's a nice like gold foil look. Once I get that down onto this heart, I'm going to go ahead and take that ribbon that you see off to the side, which is also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to tie a simple bow around the side of the heart. And then I'm going to take those little toothpicks and feed those into the center of this ribbon. Now, just so that I get it nice and secure, I go ahead and use just a little bit of glue so that my bow is in place nicely. But what I should have done is stick the toothpicks down first, because then they were kind of going into the glue, which isn't a huge deal, I mean, but you should probably stick those in and then glue it down. Okay, again, I'm just going to use my double stick tape, put this down. You see I put it, I'm putting these things in not in a circle order, which you can if you like, placing things right on top of each other, but I like having them off center. Super, super simple project so far. As you see, I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to keep those toothpicks in place where I want them. And that's it for this sign. You can put a hanger on it if you like, but this is how it turned out. I knew when I saw this Kisses sign that was a stake at Dollar Tree that I was going to have to make a sign out of it. And honestly, it looks cute on its own. You could just set it within your decor, but I am going to make it into a sign. So using this tag sign also from Dollar Tree, I go ahead and I peel that paper off, and then I'm just going to Mod Podge some scrapbook paper to it. I found this fun metallic lips paper in my stash. It's super old, and so anything can do. You can use a gift bag, because they have like really cute foil gift bags at Dollar Tree. That would be a really cute background. You can use wrapping paper, you can paint it, other scrapbook paper. This is just one I had in my stash that I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna look good. Of course, these tags are a little bit taller than 12 inches, and scrapbook paper is 12 by 12. But I actually thought the faux leather from Dollar Tree would look really cool across the top as well. So I just go ahead and I cut that out to size, and I just glue that on as well. And I feel kind of silly for not just cutting the little twine piece there to hang it, it would have made my life much easier. But I sometimes just like to do things the hard way. So I would untie that and then put it back in after. And in fact, I'd probably put a different ribbon because like the twine doesn't really go. Like something fun and bright or even just black would have been neat. But I was just trying to use what was already there. So again, I'm just Mod Podging down the faux leather, and then I will trim it to size. And then it's just a matter of gluing that envelope with the hearts coming out of it onto the sign, and that's done. I loved that stake so much, and I kind of wish I would have bought two and then actually used it as a stake in my yard, because it's so cute. So when I go back to Dollar Tree, if they have one, I am definitely going to buy another one. In fact, let me find the picture I took, because there's some other stakes too that are really, really cute. And then to glue on the metal piece, I do use E6000. I don't recommend hot glue. It doesn't work great with metal. And I happen to have black E6000 that I bought on accident. And so that's what I ended up using.
Saw you there by the counter, looking flash. Thought I'd walk up to you. I was out with my buddies, talking trash with nothing to do. I got up from the table, adrenaline, started walking to you. If ever I would be able to feel your skin and be close to you, I could levitate, figure it, bring back the dead. But now I'm just in my head. I'll fight to get through to you. And I think you would want me to. I'll try to survive, just acting cool. Make you swoon, yeah.
I'm loving these bead wreaths from Dollar Tree. Pretty excited that it came in a heart shape. I'm going to use these supplies all from Dollar Tree except for that ribbon. It is Christmas ribbon from Michaels. I like to pick up ribbons that will work for more than one season. So I go back and forth. Do I want to use that little Kiss Me? Do I want to use the Be Mine? But I'm going to go ahead and I painted this little heart with red, and I go back and forth. I do like the Kiss Me unpainted because it looks just like the beads. So taking my Barely Art Precision Glue, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down to the red heart. Again, that heart is from Dollar Tree. It's the wood ornaments that I painted red. And then I will glue that down to the grapevine heart there. And I'm just going to make this a little hanger. It's going to hang from the heart there. It has a little like hole where the heart connects, and so it makes it perfect and easy to go ahead and just tie this so it will hang. Then I just add another hanger so I can hang this on the wall and add the bow, and then this project is complete.
We only need the two of us together, 'cause we got love, 'cause we got love. You wanna get to me close, why don't you do it right now?
Okay, this little love wood piece is from Dollar Tree. It came in a little kit that you could add little sequins and whatnot to, but I just took the piece of wood out, and as you can see, I painted the heart and the V with the red crimson from Waverly, and then I'm going to use some more of this cheetah vinyl, and what I'm going to do is just trace around it just like I would with like scrapbook paper, and then just stick it down like a sticker. It's actually really easy to cut. And this is something you can do without having a Cricut machine. I keep calling this cheetah print. I think you can also call it leopard print. I am not 100% sure what the difference between the two are, both in the cat family. So cheetah or leopard, whichever you prefer. So I'm going to go ahead and then cut this out in the E, as well as the L. And it's super easy. You can see how I just traced it, cut it out, and because it's a sticker, I stick it down. So really, really easy way to use vinyl. I like to, you can cut all sorts of shapes. You can cover the background of something. You get a lot of the vinyl. It goes a long way. Okay, so once I get the L and the E, I'm going to go and transfer this over to a tag, another tag. Okay, so I picked up this tag from Dollar General. It's normally $1, but I picked this up actually after Valentine's Day, and it was only 25 cents, so I grabbed a few. Super cute on its own, as you can see, but I got extras. So I just painted it with black chalk paint, and then I glue this down, and I have another cute tag. I grabbed 5 of these Valentine trees from Dollar Tree. They were a lot smaller than I thought. So they're smaller than the Christmas ones or the Halloween ones. So I was like, oh, they are sparse. So what I had planned for this, I mean, it still worked out, but it wasn't quite as big and fluffy as I'd hoped. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this flat, and I'm going to, as you see here, just pull the branches, and I'm going to make a wreath, like a swag type wreath, and I'm going to take, like I said, 5 of these and put them together and make a swag. I made one of these, I think 2 years ago on Halloween, a Halloween one, and I loved it. So I thought I would do kind of a different take on a Valentine one. So again, you're going to take these, all 5 of them. I won't make you watch me do all 5. And then you're going to twist off that white part at the end. You don't need that. Toss it away, or hold on to it with its 3 little stands and use it on another project that you need to make stand. That is what I am going to do. Okay, I'm going to set 2 of them aside, and then I'm going to take 3 of them and I'm going to crisscross them. And then I'm going to do a close-up here so you can see how I zip tied them together. This works, okay? At first I wasn't sure because this was kind of a new method that I tried, but you basically don't want to pull the zip ties all the way tight until you've laced them all together, and then you're going to pull them tight.
Through to you, and I think you would want me to. I'll try to survive, just acting cool. Make you swoon, yeah, break all the rules, and I'll say goodbye to being shy. I will stand up a warrior. I'll win your heart, create the art of a bigger love.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me.
Okay, now I'm going to take the 2 layers and start taking the leaves, branches, because they're wired, and I'm just going to start wiring them together. And this is going to do the first layer to the second layer and get it all nice and secure. This makes it really easy since, like I said, they're already wired. And then it's just going to be a matter of decorating this. And can you guess what's going to go on this? Yes, it's going to be one of the gnome signs because I just think the gnomes are so darn cute. Again, you don't have to use a gnome. You can use any of the Valentine signs. There's so many cute ones at Dollar Tree. So this is the one I'm going to use, and I just go ahead and I glue down some pipe cleaners down to, they stay better than zip ties glued onto the back, so I will use these. And then I was gonna say zip tie. I just tie, not zip, but just tie the gnome there to my little swag wreath. And then I'm going to decorate the wreath a little more. This is where you could use some of the ornaments that they have at Dollar Tree. I just didn't have any in my stash, and shockingly, I feel like I usually have everything. But I went ahead and I used these little like rose flowers that I also had in my stash, and some little wood hearts, and that is how I decorate it. So I'm just going to use some hot glue there on the bottom of the gnome there just to give it extra adherence down. You know, you can't have too much things that are, keeping your items together. Okay, so here are the little roses in my stash. I don't know where they're from, but I just cut off the tips. And then these little wood hearts are from Dollar Tree as well. Now, the pink that there already are had kind of a little corally tint to it, in my opinion, and I didn't love how it looked. So I went ahead and I took the plain wood hearts, and I just used one of my paint markers to paint a little bit more of that bubblegum pink. But with like those flowers there, they had a little wire stem, so I could just wire them in. And then with the wood hearts, I just hot glue them down. And that makes this project all complete. So Dollar Tree has so many of these cute metal items. It's kind of hard to decide what to do with them. And so I was just like, these are all so cute. I'm going to kind of make them hang from each other. So what's the best thing to do is just cut out some of my vinyl here on my Cricut. Again, there's so many stickers and alphabet stickers at Dollar Tree that you can also add. And so I'm just going to put that down. I'm trying this new transfer tape from I think it's called Vinyl Express. I'm gonna have to look that up. That I was recommended by Whiskey and Wit, and she loves it. I'm still not sure on it because I can't fully see through it, so I'm not sure. You also don't really need to use transfer tape if it's just like a small image, like this little heart. I just peeled it off like a sticker. Okay, and then I just got out some little lips. All of this is in Cricut Design Space. It's all part of their library there. And so I just adding a couple little kiss marks. I didn't do very many. I definitely think you could do more. It would be really cute. I was trying to keep it a little bit simple because I really like the metal. So that's it for the vinyl. And then you see that ribbon off to the side there. That is from Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to thread it through all the places where there's a hole. Now, I don't know that I love the way this hung. I think it would have been better if the kisses was at the bottom because it's a wider piece, as you can see there where the holes are. But I just went with it. Definitely play around with the placement. I think it might have just been cute with just the top two, like Hello Valentine and Kisses. I'm not sure. I didn't love the way that it hung with these three. Maybe it would be cute too if they were just all on a sign. I'm not sure. So this is one of those projects I liked where it was going. Not sure I liked where it ended up, but I'm hoping that it inspired you to do something similar. You know, they all can't be winners, but this is, or maybe if it wasn't ribbon, if it was more like just a string, it would look different. But this is how it turned out. I just put a little bit of hot glue for the ribbon to stay in place, and then I just had some green painter's tape that I also put over the back to keep this secure. And then as you want to make sure everything is hanging level, you know, so you don't have like it hanging diagonally or whatever like that. And that is how this project turned out. So I've become obsessed with these little light strands from Dollar Tree. I love them. All sorts of different ones they have, and I've just been making more garlands and things with them. I love things that light up. And so then I grabbed this 6-pack of ornaments, also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and cut off all the little pieces there. I don't need them. I also don't like that they're silver. And this strand of LED lights is just, there are little tiny, tiny lights in there. So there's no shapes or anything. So these string on really well. And then when I get them in place, because this is like a wired light, I just kind of pinch the wire so that when I do hang them, they'll stay in place. They won't slide around. So they're going to slide around here just because they're laying down onto the table here, but once they're hung, they're going to stay in place. So I'm just going to, again, I'm going to just put those all on. You can barely see because that wire is so light here on the table. Then I grabbed 2 ribbons out of my stash. One kind of has a little clear polka dot, and the other one is just plain pink. And I cut out 4 ribbons per section, and so 2 of the clear, not clear, but see-through ones, and then 2 of the solid ones. And the way I'm just going to put those on there is I'm just going to fold the ribbon in half, and then I'm going to fold it over, and I just feed the tails into the little loop there, and that's it. And I pull them tight. And I just do that all the way along, and then I have a cute little garland I'm ready to add to my decor. I picked up this pack of 3 yarns from Dollar Tree, the light pink, the hot pink, and the red, and then these wood ornaments also from Dollar Tree. And I just decided that with all this yarn, I'm going to just string it around the heart. No really rhyme or reason other than I'm just continually trying to fill the spaces of the wood. And I just keep doing this until I like the way it looks, and you can see the finished ones there off to the side. Now, what do you do with these once you get this? So there's a couple options. I just really, I thought they were really cute just to even add like into a bowl or something. But once I get this, you know, like I said, into the amount of yarn on each one of them. By the way, so I did 6 of these hearts, 2 of each color, and I still had a lot of the yarn left. You can see you get a really good amount of yarn. Well, I have to say it's not $1 anymore, right? For $1.25, but you're getting, you know, 3 of these little, what would you call them? Call them skeins when they're little balls of yarn. So I just glue down on the back side there. Okay, so some of the ways that you could style these. You could make kind of like a long hanging, you know, where you hang them at different lengths. I think that would be really cute. Another option is maybe take 3 of these and add them to a sign and have like a cute saying onto one of the Dollar Tree signs. Another thing you can do is make another garland, because look at these lights. They're so cute. They have little hearts on them. And so I thought another thing you could do is to glue. I wouldn't use glue. You could use like the little sticky dots, like the little, yeah, little sticky dots, and just stick them down. Like every other heart would stick down to these wood hearts, and you'd have another really cute garland. So there's a couple ideas for these. I didn't want to commit to anything because I thought there's just so many ideas for these. So maybe you'll see them in another project in another video. And there you can see that's how much yarn I had left. So with the cheetah vinyl, I wanted to make a little cheetah, and I went into Design Space and I found this cat. So I decided I could use it because really a cheetah is like a cat. So what you see here that's yellow, I'm just going to cut out in the cheetah pattern. So I'm just cutting red and brown and pink, I think, or white, I don't remember. You can see the vinyl from Dollar Tree is very thin, and it kind of went through the paper there. So just maybe use a lower setting on your blade for when you're cutting on the vinyl from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this sign with the crimson red. This sign is actually from another store, but again, you can get a circle pretty much anywhere. So I'm just painting that red, and then I'm going to layer these down. Look at how cute my little cheetah is with that vinyl. I do realize that I've done a lot on the Cricut here, but the last project I show you something you can do with the vinyl without using your Cricut. So again here I'm just going to layer this down. You can layer things 2 ways. You can do them one at a time like I'm doing here, or you can layer them all down before you transfer it. I don't really think it matters one way or the other. They work about the same to me. But I did have to put this black piece on first because I knew it was going to be hard to line up the other way. So my complaint though about Dollar Tree vinyl is it's so thin, it's see-through. So you can see here, especially then I'm going to put this red on top of it, which is also from Dollar Tree, and you can see through it. So I don't love that. If you want it to really be bold, I would almost put a white background on it before you layer the cheetah so that it's bold. I hope that makes sense. But you'll see here as I put this little red heart down, you can see through it. So that's kind of a bummer. But again, I'm just going to put the little pieces down. When I have big pieces like this, I just put them down like stickers. I don't really feel the need for transfer tape. Okay, so then I have this ribbon. It's Christmas ribbon from, I believe, Michael's that I got on clearance. Again, doesn't necessarily say Christmas. I really like to find ribbons on clearance that can be used for other things other than Christmas. Although I do think it's kind of fun to have some cheetah at Christmas. A little original, unique thing to add to your Christmas to have some cheetah. But I'm just doing a regular tie your shoe kind of bow that I will put to the top of this. Now I felt like my little cheetah there is missing eyes. Even though there are eyes there, you just can't see them. So I grabbed some of my buttons from Dollar Tree and I added them there, and I think that popped out much better. And there is the finished product. Super quick project here. This is one of the houses from Dollar Tree. It has like a dry erase background there. I'm not going to do anything to the house. I like the neutralness. This is one of the heart ornaments also from Dollar Tree that I will glue down. And then this forever little cutout here is also from Dollar Tree. And then this ribbon's actually from Michael's. It's Christmas ribbon, but it works perfect for this project. So I just tied it in a little simple bow. And then I used one of the keys, also from Dollar Tree. I cut the ribbon in half lengthwise and just kind of tied it around the top of the key. And then I just adhere all this down with hot glue. That's how quick this project is, no painting involved. And it's actually one of my favorite little accent pieces in this collection. Okay, using this little sign from Dollar Tree, I'm going to cut off that top piece. Really, you don't have to cut it off. You can use it how I'm going to use it, but it would be attached a little differently. I found these stickers also at Dollar Tree, and you know, the gnomes are just so cute. I found some scrap paper in my stash, and I'm just going to measure it here, mark it, I should say, because you know I'm not using actual measurements, because you know Dollar Tree's measurements are never the same. So I'm just going to cut this little piece out and add it inside there where that little barn is, and then we're just going to kind of decorate it with the stickers. When I first started this, I didn't know I was going to use that rectangle piece that I cut off at the beginning. And that's why I'm saying you don't have to cut it off if you don't want to, because I do end up using it anyway. But it just depends what stickers you choose to put in here, if there's room to glue it on the way I did. There's just so many cute things. You can make an entire tier tray with just this pack of stickers. So again, I used the car there, and see how I have a lot of negative space at the top. So this worked out really well. So at this point, you could just flip it over and use the white side, but that particular white side had a big ol' like chunk taken out of it. So I'm just putting a piece of white cardstock over the front here. You could paint it as well, but of course paper is just a whole lot easier. And then I'm just going to use those love stickers there at the top. They're dimensional, so that really made it a cute thing. And then I'm just going to glue this piece to the top, and this little design piece, decor piece, is finished.
So out there, about to crack as I'm coming up closer to you. I can't find nothing but doubt there in my head, but I'll talk to you. Looking back on it someday, maybe I'll just laugh with you at the memory. And now it's fall on a Monday, I'm about to die, 'cause you're blinding me. I could wait, I could go back to my place, but maybe you like my soul. I'll fight to get through to you, and I think you.
These felt coasters from Dollar Tree are perfect for a garland, so I went ahead and I grabbed these two, and then I found a third one in my stash, and I am going to use that one as well. Now, the rose ones are actual coasters, where the white ones were just felt, and so they're thinner, so you need to use two of them. So you use two of the hearts, and then you'll get kind of the same thickness as the rose here. And then I'm just going to take some ribbon and string them together to make myself a garland. So these love hearts, I wanted to go ahead and punch a hole in them. I don't think I would like how they'd look going through like the L and the O. So I just use my crocodile here to make a hole. This cuts a hole in like anything, wood, metal, and it's so easy. Like, there's tools that I can't use because I'm just not strong enough, but the crocodile, that is one that is good for your stash. And then I'm going to use that ribbon from Dollar Tree because it's so cute with all the hearts on it. Now, it does give it a little bit different of a of a feel because it is kind of a thicker ribbon. It's gonna be a little easier to hang if you use like some sort of twine or very like rope type ribbon. But I wanted to try this because it's such cute ribbon. And then again, I'm just gonna start feeding it through, and then I have a cute Valentine garland.
Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me.
Saw you there by the counter, looking flash.
And here's a peek into how I decorated for Valentine's. The lighting in my house is terrible, but hopefully you get an idea. I usually kind of pick a little theme for each area. I'd like to invite you over to Instagram where I share all these projects, but I also share shopping hauls, organization tips, and other budget-friendly things. It's $__mom, and I'll have the link down below. I hope you liked today's projects, and until next time, happy crafting!